I buy this Lexus. I have a Lexus premium model, uh, RZ 300E. It's a fully electric car. They told me like I'm getting a rebate for $15,000, and I can apply for the tax rebate also for the federal tax credit and state tax credit. And I saw the car. I like it. When I brought it back home, and after the first service, I feel like I'm not getting the average. I go back to the service center and I talk with them and say, I'm not getting proper mileage. You told me like I'm getting 270 miles, and it is not. I'm not getting 270 miles. So they just did the regular service and they find it out that everything is good, and they just send me back. So a couple of interviews goes the same way, and a couple of services we did the same way. Every time I told them, they never documented what I complained about it, and nothing. They told me this car is going to be charged within a 1 hour. Sorry, within a 30 minute, 0 to 80. But this car takes up more than an hour to charge, to get a charge. 1 hour more. And when I complained about that one, this is like electric cars charge like 1 hours. And I say, no, you told me like it's going to be 30 minutes. And nowadays, I am charging this car 3 times a day. 3 times a day means 270 into 3. So it's more than 700 miles. So can you imagine like 700 miles spending 4 hours in a charging in a day? And after that, I can finish 700 miles? Never. And next day, again, I go back for the 3 times a day, charging 2 to 3 times a day. Every day I'm charging. And this car in the winters is really horrible. This is basically looks like, to me, it is like a summer car. For me, it is a summer car. They are advertising this is like a all-weather train and this and that. But these electric cars are not all-weather train. In the winters, I park my car outside at night, like 160 miles or 170 miles. In the morning, when I wake up, I have just left 140, 130. Like while standing, the car losing his charge also. So I am getting, that's the Lexus promised me like I'm getting 270, but I am getting only 160 or 160 to 170 miles a charge, like per charge. So I'm not getting what they promised me. And when I complained to Lexus about like, hey, this thing is happening, I'm not getting, they test the battery, and they told me my battery is not working 100% because I pull out the charger. I said, are you guys like crazy? Like, how can I pull out the charger? When charge mechanism is when I put it in, it's locked. I cannot pull it out. And then they close the case. They say, we cannot do anything, but you might be driving fast. Maybe you pull on all the heat, or maybe it's your fault. They are not taking any responsibility about the timing of the charge, or about most problem what I'm facing with these Lexus cars. First, they are low mileage. The battery, they are saying it's a 78 kilowatt battery capacity, but it's actually not. According to my calculation, it is not more than 54 kilowatt, because of the average they are giving me. It's not more than 54, and I don't know how they guys are saying this thing like the battery capacity is so good. And when in a winters, like we have crazy winters in East Coast, we have a crazy winters. We don't get a snow from the last couple of years, but still this year we have just two to three snowstorms, and it was weird. This car skids on that snows, and this car, I'm not able to turn on the heat while charging. That's caused me big trouble. like while charging, like it's cold weather, and I have to sit in the car because all the chargers are in a parking lot. They don't have a proper shed or some space where I can warm up myself. And these cabins are giving me a punishment because I buy the car. I am feel like I am getting a punishment from them. I'm not able to turn on the heat while charging. When I complained to the Lexus, they said, "Oh, these cars are not designed like that way." Then I told them, "Why you are selling that car in the winters then? Why you are saying that these cars are winters? Because these cars are not designed to be in a cold weather, and you are just giving me a punishment. And I have a Renault phenomena where I touch the cold thing, I get a blood circulation affected, and later it can cause arthritis because if I don't take care of these things." And and literally they ignore all the health issues on that part, and they just declined my request to exchange or help anything. They did not provide me anything what they are stand for. The Lexus mean luxury to US. I don't think that they give a luxury to US. This is all the crap, the crap thing, the waste thing. They just give it to us. This is not the Lexus what they are telling about, like they are the brand or they are the number one in an automobile. And these cars are not efficient in the winters. I will say this. I talked with Kimberly. Kimberly, she's a North America customer service person, and they said you have to make an appointment with the dealer. I make appointment with the dealer, and over there I talk with the Mr. Black from Watertown, Lexus of Watertown dealer where I buy this car, and they didn't show any responsibility. They say leave the car 2 days and we take it care of it. We see it, and in the end, when I came up, they says no, we didn't find anything. We saw your dip that we saw. We did a battery. They did a battery efficiency test. They did not tested the battery degradation test also, because while using a battery, uh, it is getting degraded. So they have to understand the things. First, your battery is not giving me a 74%, 74 kilowatts. It's 88%. While running and turning on heat, it is not giving me a 44 kilowatt. If I do my calculation right in front of my eyes, the miles in actual odometers are different than it's showing. It's showing like 200 miles you are going. I go like not even 100 or 140 miles, all finish. So they have to think like they have to accept this thing. Their batteries are not what you are labeled on it. They labeled wrong. They are not saying, they are saying it's a 74 kilowatt. They are not 74 kilowatt. They just take that car back, because I am very much stressed with this car. Very much stressed with the car. Every time the calculation going in my mind, where I am, whole Massachusetts, I know where you get all the cheaper charges. I know every corner, every city, the city halls, libraries, where I get all these charges, a cheap one, because 20 cent, 25 cents still makes $25 for one charge. And 60, if I go to like a higher charges, like a 68, 78 cent, $65 for a one charge. Why should I pay that much money? Because Lexus is not listening me. They are not taking responsibility. They are showing like a non-individual have a voice. They say where you will go, Max. What if you are able to do it? We don't take it. We don't take responsibility. Now you have to pay it because you are entitled to with that affidavit, or I say deal, with the deal. Because if I don't pay them, they 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 will ruin my credit, you know. So it's going to be effect on me, nothing to them. So they just send me back. Oh, we are not able to help you out at this time. I have their letter, so I talked with one of my lawyer, and he took the case, and he's sending a demand letter today. I think so.